Hello and welcome back to Minecraft All the Mods 10. Looking out over the colony there. We're going to do some more stuff with that soon. But in the interim, between episodes here, I have looked up and tried to figure out what was up with the suspicious clay. So I have some answers. Apparently, the suspicious clay spawns as part of the structures itself, not in kind of one of those nearby areas like you would expect. So let's make sure we got our brush on us. All right, we got some potions of night vision. Let's go ahead and down one of these. There we go. And put that bottle away. And let's go. Deep dark down. Boom. Let's go ahead and put on our jetpack. Turn it into hover mode, and let's take a look around. Alright, so it is supposed to be part of a specific type of block. Let's see if we can find some of it. I am not immediately seeing it. No, I don't like that. So there are like these pillar blocks. Okay, this type of block, these polished basalt. That is the ones that it's basically the suspicious clay is supposed to replace. Oh, quiet you. Go away. Nobody likes you. Alright, so we're going to continue to just kind of look for the suspicious clay in those polished basalt blocks. And it should stand out, apparently. I'm not really seeing any, but that just might be bad luck. I'm not seeing any polished basalt in that part. Let's see. A little bit, no. Not really seeing anything. Is that polished basalt or is that's polished deep slate? That's not what we're looking for. Let's switch so that we don't end up dropping anything. Bloodstain. What is that? Skulk Shrieker. Let's not land near that. Because fortunately these things don't seem to notice me in the air, because I've only ever noticed them making the noise and stuff when I land, so... Well... This is not terribly helpful at the moment. I'm not even seeing a whole lot of that polished basalt. Most of this is polished deep slate. Oh, what's that? Chiseled deep slate, okay. Let's just kind of keep looking around. I really am not seeing much of even the block it's supposed to replace. Which might be why we haven't been able to find it. There's supposed to be a bunch in this structure, but I'm not seeing it at all. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it. I'm kind of looking here, looking a little closer, because it's supposed to be in a bunch of these things. I do not know what is up with this. Alright, I'm going to keep looking around for a little bit, and I will come back if I find anything actually interesting. There's some of that, but none of the thing. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I am kind of in the middle of the city here, and I think I have found one. That block right there, it says clay. I don't know. It doesn't say suspicious clay. Can I get rid of you? Yeah, you kind of make the other things unhappy. Alright, let's try this. Oh, it just says clay, but there we go. Oh, look at you? There we go. And I can just use netherite and deep slate to make more. I do not need anything more than that. You can actually go back. I'm going to take just a kind of another pass around here just to see if I don't see any more. But I think that's going to be all I'm here for. Yeah, I'm not even seeing more of the basalt in like these parts of the structure. But yeah, that was just over here. Just kind of near these little pillory looking things. So if anybody's having a hard time finding it, that's what it looks like. And apparently a lot of people are having a hard time finding it, judging by the number of videos I saw that were like, here's how you find it. That basically almost entirely amounts to, these are the basalt things you need to look at. So, alright, we're going to head back. Bam. We are back. It is definitely night out, even though I have my potion on. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take off the... Now, here, turn off hover. And then we will pull off the jetpack and go recharge it. We can probably put our brush away in there. That seems like a good idea. Alright. Let's do that. Yeah, and you can see how much faster this recharges. You can actually watch the bar move up, unlike in the stupid little weird wired charger. Alright. So, we've gotten that. What do we have in the lines of netherite? I don't think we have much of anything, but we at the very least need to make it golden nether banana. Ooh, not yet eaten. What does it taste like? Maybe. Maybe I'll think about that later. Right, netherite. Netherite. Alright, so we want netherite ingots, which of course we get from scrap, but is there other ways? Well, I mean, the obvious thing to do would be to make the what's it called? The seeds. But at the same time, we're trying to gather up essence. So that's a tier 5. What is the scrap? Because I believe there's a scrap seed, isn't there? Or is there a debris seed? Is that what it is? Okay, not really seeing anything there. Let's see. Yeah, we can go to the nether with a laser drill. We were working towards the laser drill, so that's a viable option. It is probably going to be a bit better than just continuing to try to feed those gold drills to our quarry, which is the other option we have immediately. Lens of the Miner. Oh, Atomic Reconstructor. The Atomic Reconstructor doesn't look too bad. What about that Lens of the Miner thing? That doesn't look too bad either. Is this really a better option? Wait, hang on. Black Quartz, which I think is made with the Atomic Reconstructor. This doesn't look too bad. Weight 1. I don't know what the weight 1 means. So if we go U, and we go Lens of the Miner. Okay, you have a chance of becoming other things. I see. So the most likely is Nether Quartz, then there's Nether Gold, then there's Ancient Debris. But we got so much netherrack, right? We have a bunch of netherrack. We have over 1,000 there. We get a ridiculous amount of it from the quarry when we run those gold drills. I think that might be a good option. Maybe. Let's run over to the colony really quick and get something started. All right, I can work on it in the background, but I want to get something started. So we have level 2 already on our tavern here, and our builder, and the first of these. I would like to get level 3. Which means starting with the builder. And I don't know if I have to do the... what is this called? The tavern next, or if I can go straight to the guard hut. The reason I want level 3, other than being able to hire more guards, it ups the tier of armor and weapons they can use, and getting to level 3 means I can just throw iron armor and iron sword on the guy and call it good. That'll at least give him decent protection, and it's something I can easily replace. That's kind of why I want to do it. So what am I going to... oh, hang on. That's the wrong thing. Build options. This will tell me. A bunch of different colors of wool. Oh, those orange brick extra shingles we think were the things that was holding me back. It is only 8 of them. I think I have... okay, oh, and then 26 there. 8 and 26. All right, let's go ahead and say upgrade. Let's tell you to do it. And then let's see what we can do about those orange brick extra shingles. 8 and 26. I'm going to try and remember those numbers. Although I think I can't get 26 exactly, but we'll see. Alright, so we're going to need some clay, I'm sure. Oh yeah, let me toss that back in there. I had that in there. I was using that to block off some lava flows and stuff. Fortunately, that was something I had in my backpack, because I was apparently at least, thinking forward enough to deal with that. I have some bricks. Alright. What do I have in the line with dye? Not much. How do I make some orange dye? It's usually red and yellow. I don't think I have any dandelions or poppies. Nope. Alright, let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we can do. Let's just go dye. I mean, obviously there's dye seeds. I could theoretically set that up with stuff I have, but not exactly efficient for what I'm trying to do. There are a bunch of different flowers that give it. The crusher from Actually Additions helps. Alloy smelting. Gloomy cactus, alright. Sagmill from the orange tulip, yep. Enrichment chamber, alright, also from that. Energized smelter, again that gloomy cactus thing. So it looks like... yeah, see, I could use the mixer to replicate it, but not really get it in the first place. Bee Queen. Alright, let's grab our jetpack. We're going to have to go find some orange tulips, it seems. Let's just go ahead and pop that on. Is it still daytime? For a little bit. Ooh. Helps if I put hover back on. There we go. Alright, let's just kind of fly around a little bit, see if we can't find... those are red, aren't they? We're going to grab a couple of red here, because we can always go red and yellow if we want to be a little bit quicker about things, assuming we find yellow before we find orange. But it gives us the option. Ooh, right, you are that weird aura bloom. What are you used for? Bee flowering. Okay, well, I suppose I could put you down for the bees. Ooh, here we go. Here's some... nope, that's more of the aura bloom, isn't it? I think that's supposed to represent something from that mod. Like, there's aura there of some sort. What are you? Hello? Hello? Cave spider spawners just kind of randomly out here in the middle of nowhere in a treasure chest. Interesting. Okay. Not really something I need, but just kind of a interesting random thing to come upon. I might need those spawners for something in the future, but not this exact second. What are you? Are you a bee? You're a bee. Alright, bee with flowers. I know, I'm like randomly flying around looking for flowers. Not exactly the most thrilling of content. Is this that waxed copper? Oh, it's just a block of copper. It just hasn't oxidized. Not that I need that. Oh, nope, that's more aura bloom. Some poppies. Hello. You're an interesting looking thing. Is that purple blocks? No. You're interesting as well. There's some of these regular red flowers here. That's more aura bloom. Not much of anything there. I think I've been to that. Not really much of anything in the line of flowers around here. Some more of those off-white things. Oh, what's that? What are you? Canola. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually addition stuff, so we'll grab a little bit of that just in case we decide to get into it. Red. What are you? Orange Daisy. Can you become? You can. Or it's not much, but it's a start. Let's see what we can manage here. There's a few of them around. It's not the flower I was looking for, but if I grab enough of them, it'll do. Yeah, that'll probably do, right? Alright. Home, sleep, turn these into orange dye. I think I'm only going to get one per. That's a lot of mineral. Might be important to remember that's there if I ever actually need anything from that mod. Alright. Turn the hover off. We will sleep. And then it was 8 into 26, I remember. Alright, let's turn you... I say turn you off. No, it's really just take that out of my inventory there. Alright. Put you guys away. I'll plant you in a little bit. So I believe... Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Alright, so you... How do I make you into the most orange dye possible? Well, there is just put you in the crafting grid to get one. The compost... That's the composter. Of course, that's not going to do it. Breeding. Okay. Ritual of the Forest, apparently. Spirit Fire. Bee flowering. Okay, so literally the only thing I can do is just kind of that. Alright, I've got 4 dye. Because I'm going to save 2 of these for the moment. I don't know why I'm only putting 2 here. You know what? Let's do that. Alright. We have 16 of these. I think... Oh, hang on. I need some... of this. Okay. Now we should be good. Come over here. You say you. We want these. 1, 2 of that. Oh yeah, okay, so we ended up with 28, and we still have some of the stuff left over, so that's good. Alright. Now, obviously, there's going to be other stuff we're going to have to populate in here, but I can kind of do that rest of that off screen. That was really the stuff that was the different thing, so that's why I kind of felt the need to do that there. Yeah, see, you want something, and I'm willing to bet it's not that. Oh, hey, there's actually some brick and stuff. All right, what is it you want?
I'll take care of it.
Orange wool? Yeah, okay. Which, I mean, fitting enough, but let's actually plant these instead of using them for the orange dye. I'll get back to that. Boingy boingy. Yeah, that is not any faster than running. Sad to say. That's not the right spot. Over there. And then you. Boom. Okay. Some more flowers for our beast to go look at. I thought they were supposed to spread flowers, which is why I'm a little confused, but okay. Alright, what am I doing? Why am I in this handbasket? I'm not sure. Alright. So we got our template. Right, we were working on getting netherite in order to duplicate the template. Let's put the template in. We don't really need our potion of night vision. I'm going to hang on to those because I should have put those over in the colony. Alright. Template. We got our template. We need some netherite. We were working on... Were we going to do the actually additions thing? I'm not sure. Because I do really want to do that. But see, what I kind of feel like doing is just kind of doing that. But I don't know. And of course, there are ways of getting more out of that. Let's just kind of run through again really quick here. Obviously, right, netherite dust is a thing. Netherite scrap dust. That's Crusher Spirit. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. All right. Alloy smelting. Yep, see, that's all that. Yep. Electric mixer. Yeah, see, that's not any different than just... Oh, no, wait. It makes two. Interesting, but that's the electric level mixer. Interesting, because that's the same amount of materials that you would normally only get one out of. That might be worth pursuing. Scrap debris. Right, I had been looking at the debris. Because there is only a 5% chance to get it out of that gold drill. The unobtainium... I'm going to say right now, unobtainium is probably not happening. Not in this series. I'm going to get fed up with this before then. The vibranium. Now, see, okay. Here we're in one of those weird catch-22 situations. I need a vibranium drill in order to get the ancient debris to make netherite. I need the netherite to make the aluminium picks. In order to get vibranium in the first place, well, that's a vibranium pickaxe there. Vibranium ore. Well, that's the electric quarry. I think it says, yeah. Found another biome. Yeah, it needs at least all the modium to be mined. So, we're kind of looping a little bit here. So, there's that. But I could make more of the gold. It's just, making those things. It almost makes me want to set up automation on applied energistics and go back into the modern industrialization mod just to make it easier. Almost. If I weren't so packed tight on space down here because of the stuff I did with, you know, all of the pneumatic stuff, I probably would. I'd probably like just set it up over here and be done with it. But anything like that is going to require a major overhaul of my space, which I don't really feel up to, if I am perfectly honest. I could put some in here, but not a whole lot. That really is just the question, isn't it? I mean, this... It's a very small chance. But even if I go with the gold drill route, which I have available to me, I could theoretically do it. Using the using that to get the ancient debris is going to generate a ton of netherrack. So even with just a small chance of turning it into other stuff, because if I go you and come back over to the lens of the miner, it's mostly going to become nether quartz ore. There's going to be some nether gold ore, and then a little bit of netherrack, or a little bit of ancient debris. I kind of want to do this. It isn't that much. Let's just get it set up. Might as well. Might as well. Alright, so we were looking at... Yeah, right here, lens of the miner. I have some black quartz apparently, so that's good. Atomic reconstructor. Boom. Yeah, because I kind of seem to recall you have to find it. Oh. Oh, and I got a actual edition manual. Or booklet. Okay. So we got that. We need the lens of the miner. The only thing I'm missing is the actual lens. Okay. Lens of the miner. There we go. Alright, I had all the stuff. No reason to not set that up. I think I need a button. Well, if I don't... Hitting all the wrong buttons, it seems. I should be able to do that. Now I just need a spot with power and a place in front of it. Actually, you know what? Can I... Do I want to? I think I do. Alright. No lens. Lens of the... Okay. Hold a redstone torch to toggle. Alright, so I need a torch. Because I wanted to set it to button activation. Pulse. There we go, that should be right. And then I just kind of stick you on, and I can go, phew, like that. Alright. Now let's see. I'm hoping that I don't have to set this stuff down, that I can just be like, pop you out there and pew. Dang. Do I have to do it this way? It seems the answer to that question is yes. That is going to get very annoying very quick. Yeah, I don't know about that. I thought there was a way to do stuff with... You know what, maybe it was just too much. That could be the thing. No? Alright, give me a minute to... You know what? Not even a minute. We're basically at the end of the episode. Did I accomplish anything this episode? Well, I got the template. So there's at least that. I got the template. I built an atomic reconstructor in the hopes of getting some more ancient debris. Am I even sitting on some ancient debris? I do not appear to be. There's not any in there. I've got a couple pieces of scrap. And I don't think I have any in the actual quarry. Let's sleep through the night really quick because why is it always night? Yeah, there isn't any in there. Alright, I'm probably going to have to make some more gold drills. I'll make that in between. You guys have seen me do that a bunch of times. I think I'm going to try and get something set up for the atomic reconstructor here. I have an idea. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'll come back next episode and we will take a look at that. That is going to do it for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.